Okay, unless anything crazy happens, in the next few weeks, which I feel like this is kind of wrapped itself up. I don't know what Ticketmaster is going to do, but Taylor put out a statement. Ticketmaster tried to explain themselves. It just clearly did not go down the way that they wanted to with tickets, and Taylor said as much as she probably can, I would think. A lot of people also talking about like the AMAs. A lot of people are saying she didn't participate in any carpet stuff also because of that. It's like people asking her questions, yelling things she can't answer.
Fraud.
She posted.
Coward.
Whoa, guys.
We're kidding.
She posted on her story. He's not. She posted it. She posted on her story and she said, well, it goes without saying that I'm extremely protective of my fans. We've been doing this for decades together, and over the years, I've brought so many elements of my career in-house. I've done this specifically to improve the quality of my fans' experience by doing it myself with my team who care as much about my fans as I do. It's really difficult for me to trust an outside entity with these relationships and loyalties, and excruciating for me to just watch mistakes happen with no recourse. There are a multitude of reasons why people had such a hard time trying to get tickets, and I'm trying to figure out how the situation can be improved moving forward. I'm not going to make excuses for anyone because we asked them multiple times if they could handle this kind of demand, and we were assured they could. It's truly amazing that 2.4 million people got tickets, but it really pisses me off that a lot of them feel like they went through several bear attacks to get them. And to those who didn't get tickets, all I can say is that my hope is to provide more opportunities for us to all get together and sing these songs. Thank you for wanting to be there. You have no idea how much that means. I think that's kind of the most that she can say at this point. It was disappointing in a way because you'd think that maybe she has the power to come over the top, but contracts have been signed, venues have been locked in. Like Ticketmaster and Live Nation, their combination, they can't she can't have these shows anywhere else. If she's going to do a stadium tours, that's the only way you can do it all. So I guess the only way now is future shows. Maybe she does something differently. And we know that the Justice Department is now looking into Ticketmaster, and apparently they were doing that already.
It's a whole thing. Shout out to Kelly Keegs, who has been on the forefront.
Absolutely.
And has been on the news.
Yeah.
And she's making waves.
She is making waves.
With her complaints. And
which, as
let me
she
tell
should.
you, she's fighting the good fight.
She is. And it is very funny. I just seeing people appreciate the battle. I had a waitress at a restaurant this weekend be like, saw your video, keep doing what you're doing. So that is a very, very real sentiment.
Yep.
But it's crazy. I actually spent a lot of time also reading about what Pearl Jam went through in the 90s when they tried to go against Ticketmaster, and it's just like, even in 1995 they were untouchable. That's 15 years before they merged with Live Nation and are
big ticket.
The way that they are, And at that time it was like Eddie Vedder and Pearl Jam were pissed that they were charging if not more in fees for tickets. The fans were upset. They tried to use different venues that didn't have any affiliation with Ticketmaster. It became a whole big thing to like Justice Department as well, and Eddie Vedder got involved and in Congress and all these crazy things, but Ticketmaster lawyered up and it didn't actually turn into anything.
At least Eddie Vedder fought.
He did, and well, we don't know what Taylor Swift might get involved.
Yeah,
it's not a crazy thought that she would. Taylor Swift has gotten much more active in recent years politically and putting her actual opinion out there. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did get involved in some way or what happens, or if they ask her to make a statement or something. Because even in her statement, she clearly made it obvious, while she didn't name them by name, I'm sure she has shit signed once again, that her and her team were assured multiple times that Ticketmaster would be able to handle everything, and they just weren't, which is why I was saying, like, they have no problem giving artists these promises and not fulfilling them, because there's no competition. They're the only ones that can do it anyway, so they have no problem just lying about it. So it's interesting to see if anything comes out of the investigation. Like I said, Ticketmaster and Live Nation have been together since 2010. The last time they were looked at was before that, so maybe there is something there. Ticketmaster tried to put out this whole long thing of everything that happened and like explain their side of things. They said that only 72,000, I think they said, tickets are on secondary sites. Am I making up that number? I thought I saw that, but maybe not. I thought it was something that they wrote, like, historically they've been able to manage huge volumes coming into the site, but this time the staggering number of bot attacks as well as fans who didn't have codes drove unprecedented traffic on their site. It's just like, then how do you not have plans for the bots for the biggest tour that's happened in forever? It's insane. So at this point, I don't even think there's like any tickets left. Over 2 million tickets were sold on Ticketmaster. All 2 million tickets from the verified fan on sale were sold to verified fans. 2.4 million tickets have been sold for the tour overall. Less than 5% of the tickets for the tour have been sold or posted for resale on the secondary market. That's the number that they gave. And I thought, like, since they just canceled the regular sale, they didn't really make it clear if, like, there were tickets left. They just didn't have enough. They claimed, like, the phrasing they used was insufficient remaining ticket inventory to meet the demand. So it's like, are there tickets left? Or are they all gone? And what are you doing with the rest of the tickets? So still some unanswered questions. Nothing. I know I just talked for quite
I'm just
some time.
Following along.
Yeah.
I understand the frustration, and I hope it gets figured out for everybody.
I hope that she changes what she does for tickets in the future. Unfortunately, I don't think at this point she can do anything for
But I
this tour.
do think when it gets closer to the dates of the tour, people will be able to get tickets.
Yeah, I mean, of course people are going to put their tickets on sale. Like, that's happens always. But as of right now, like I said last week, the resale situation is insane. So I would definitely see what happens in the coming weeks, first months, since this doesn't start till March. So crazy journey with Taylor Swift in this tour. And I hope going forward, she just never uses them again.
She probably will.
She might not. She might create her whole system.
That would be great, but I think it's probably the easiest for them, in which they do care about their fans, and Taylor Swift does care about her fans, but also she also cares about the money that she's going to make as well.
Yeah, of course, but at the end of the day, like, even if she did it if she came up with something herself, she would still make an absolute shit ton of money. It's not like she wouldn't make money doing that. Yeah. I just think that if she did decide to go through Ticketmaster and go through the same process again, that would really upset a lot of she already upset a lot of her fans. I think she worries a lot about that. Mm-hmm. So I think that's something she would consider.
Maybe Scooter Braun could set something up for her. That's just a joke. I'm just trying to get Fran so mad at me.
I just don't. I don't. It's just too early to engage with you at this point. I don't have anything else to say to you.